What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Andre's Basketball Reels channel. And I'm a little late. I'm always late to the party. I'm always late to every single party that I do because why not? Why not? But apparently, earlier this week, about the 21st or so, they are trying to make changes to the NBA All Star games. Yes, they're planning on making a big change to it. But first of all, let's discuss what is the All Star game. For every sports out there, whether it's basketball, football, soccer, I think baseball, they have an All Star game. All Star game is usually for the best players to come out and just play fun, play with teaming up with other all stars, competition level. If it was a person at your position that people said are better than you, in the All Star game, you're supposed to go after that person. You know, you're supposed to put on a performance, break some records, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, because that's just the All Star game and that's the All Star rules. That's how you want to play it. So, of course, throughout time, it has definitely changed. It definitely has changed. I think for basketball wise, I don't know when the All Star game started. I don't know if they had the very first All Star game in the very first ever NBA season or not. I'm not too for sure. I don't know exactly when the All Star game started. I don't know about that information, but throughout the years, it was always the East versus the West. So you get the best, what is it, the best 12 players from the East versus the best 12 players from the West for that season alone, not multiple seasons, not every, no, one season. So if a guy comes out and he's averaging, I, I don't know, let's say the guy's coming out, he was averaging 28 points per game, playing really well, whatever, got his team up high, or it doesn't even matter if the team was high or not. I guess unless you're a playoff team or nowadays the play-in team, then you will get an all-star vote. Fans, they allow fans to vote. Coaches and coaches voted too. Maybe back in the day they had the players vote. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But they have voting systems and stuff to allow these people to become all stars. And nowadays, with the new contracts in the NBA, all star making the all star game, you get a little bit more money on that paycheck on that new contract you're getting ready to sign. So, for example, if let's say who doesn't have a chance to make an all star game this year, let's say Josh Giddey from Chicago Bulls. If Josh Giddey was putting up 28 and 8, 50, 40, 83 splits, which is kind of crazy, right? Kind of crazy. If he was doing that, since he'll be a free agent this all season, he can use that all star excuse to get a bigger contract than what he would normally get. Right now, he's nowhere near close to those numbers. But if he was, he can offer if somebody was offering 4 years, $100 million. Now they would be like, I think I'm worth 4 years, 150 million because I'm an all star now. So that does play in the factor long term wise. That's just what happens. So for the past several years, I don't know how far back you want to go. Maybe 2016 was the last good one. I'm not 100% sure, but I know here since the 2020s, I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. But here lately in the All Star game, especially last year was a very big one. Last year was a very, very big one. The All Star game has taken a nose dive down. Yes, it has taken a nose dive down in the All Star game. Players are not trying, they're just playing around. They're just going down the court, stop at the half point, throw up a three. If it misses, it misses. They don't care. No hustle, no competition. They just don't care. They just out there playing not even a pickup game, not even playing a pickup game. They're just playing just to play because they're forced to play. And last year was one of the worst because of that. So they've been trying to figure out new ways of changing up the All Star game, right? They've been trying to change it for a little bit, and now apparently, after heavy discussions, Adam Silver was one of that because he was there in attendance watching this. They've come out with a new idea. They said the NBA's new 14 tournament style format for the 2025 All Star game is expected to have two semi-final games played up to 40 points, with the winners advancing to the final matchup to 25 to the finals to match up to 25 points. Right. Basically, they say it's the first of its kind event is expected to serve as a quick burst competition that resembles pickup games where the winner moves to the championship round in a single elimination play. Um, Sources told ESPN last week, or whenever that happened, that the NBA was in serious discussions to have 3 All-Star teams of 8 players each, and the winner of the Rising Game take part in the All-Star Game tournament. The 4 teams would face each other and match up for instance, Team 1 versus Team 3 and Team 2 versus Team 4, and the winners move on to the final round. And then I'm pretty sure they're gonna, at some point, they're probably gonna add in a little incentive money. Money talks. I got a little more money to it, and that's it. What is my thoughts on that? Basically, with the All-Star Game changing and stuff, what is my thoughts? Basically, from what I'm understanding, you're gonna have 4 different teams. You're gonna have teams of 8. So that's 8. What was it? 8, 16, 24. 24. So you're gonna have 24 people, and then you're gonna have the Rising Star team, which are pretty much your rookies / sophomores are going to be kind of competing this too. Now, this is interesting. This is very interesting because we kind of know who the All-Stars is, right? I think we all kind of know who's going to get the All-Star nods and stuff like that without injuries involved. If we take the injuries off the table, let's say from the rest of this month, or let's go to December, let's say from December 1st through All-Star games to the All-Star weekend, we know it's normally, I think we can go ahead, locked it in. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Curry, Giannis, Jokic. I think those are the 5 names that are 100% in the tournament. In the All-Star game. I think we can just go ahead and name that. And then it's going to be whoever else is having a great season and stuff comes after that. So my question, I do wonder as time get more closer, I will be seeing exactly how they're going to do this. You're going to have 3 different teams. So I'm assuming it's not going to be East versus West anymore, right? Not only that, how do they determine the teams? Are they going to pick 3 different captains and then have them pick their own teams that way? And because the Rising Star team is already going to be picked, right? Rising Star team is going to already be in. So whoever's there. But for the other 3 teams, how's that going to go? Is it going to be like 3 captains being named based off of the popular vote? So would it be like LeBron, KD, and Giannis as the top 3 picks, and then they get to pick who they want to pick on their team? Or how does that go? I'm definitely interested in that. I don't know. It's a different change. Like I said, they're gonna have to make changes to the All-Star game because no one cares. It's not like it used to be. Nobody just doesn't care. So I don't know how this is gonna work out. But that's my personal opinion. Should be something. I'm of course gonna see first. It's gonna be the first year doing it. We'll see how that works out. If it's good, that's good. If it's not, it's whatever. Quite honestly, there's not much to really talk about this All-Star thing. But y'all let me know. Is this gonna be good for the All-Star game? We'll see after the first year. When the time gets closer, All-Stars usually around February. So when the time gets closer, we'll see exactly how they're planning on making the other 3 teams, because the Rising Star team is going to have their team already. And then you're going to have to you're going to have 24 people being picked. So who's going to be the captains to that? Shout out to my baby that's in the picture because she wants to be in the video. Let's back it up. Thank you, madam. But we'll see. We'll see how the All-Star. We'll see how this works out. But I'll catch y'all on the next one, pretty much.